Hello and welcome everyone. This is Kyle for Audified, and today we're taking a closer look at RockStack, an electric guitar amplifier and cabinet simulation plugin developed in direct collaboration with Martin Linda and Linda Audio. Please note this software is not a standalone application, but is designed to work with all major DAWs. Now let's check it out. The plugin itself has three main sections: the amplifier, the 2-slot effects rack, and the cabinet impulse section. Each one can be toggled separately, making it very easy to combine RockStack features with various other plugin tools. First up is the amplifier section. Starting from the left, we have the plugin input level and gate. This is where we adjust the input level to work best with a particular guitar and audio interface, to give us the amount of signal and the overall dynamics we're looking for. For clean tones, the amplifier works best if the meter stays in the green. For higher gain sounds, it's best to keep it in the yellow. Just be aware that pushing the signal above threshold into the red can cause the tone to be overcompressed and oversaturated. The switchable gate keeps your sound noise-free even when you crank up the gain, and is great when you're pushing RockStack's channels into high saturation. For clean or lower gain sounds, it's better to keep the gate off to get maximum dynamics and retain attack information. Next up, we've got the pre-EQ section of the amp. The pre-EQ not only shapes the input frequencies, but can also affect the drive's character and level. Adjusting the three bands in the pre-EQ determines the overall character and the distortion you get. To switch between the three channels in RockStack, use the channel switch located to the right of the pre-EQ. RockStack delivers three distinct voicings: clean, rock, and metal. Each of them has its specific color and gain structure, and can be fine-tuned using the controls in the amplifier. Front and center in the amp section is the amplifier's main gain control. Use this parameter to increase or decrease the amp's drive and saturation. Just be aware that the gain control acts differently in each selected channel. Just above the gain control are RockStack's additional shaping controls: tight, fat, and body. Tight provides a more focused low end and gain structure. Fat gives you a fuller lower mid-range response, and body is great for aggressive pushes in the higher mid-range. To the right of that is the 3-step bright switch for accentuating high frequencies dynamically, and both active positions are sensitive to input signal level. Bright 1 is more focused on the higher mid-range, while Bright 2 emphasizes even higher frequencies and some bass. The last two components of the amplifier section are the post-EQ and the output control. The differences between EQ shaping before and after a gain stage are huge, and RockStack lets you choose which one works best for you. The pre-EQ changes how reactive gain stages are and their overall character, while the post-EQ is your finalizing EQ. Using both together gives you guitar sound that can go right to mix. The output level acts as the plugin's master level control, and it directly affects the amount of signal coming out of the plugin and down your signal chain. Next, we come to the plugin's effects rack. On the left, we've got the modulation section with the delay section on the right, and both can be switched on or off individually. The modulation section lets us create various chorus, flanger, and vibrato effects. It can be placed pre or post a gain stage, and it has two types to switch between. Level controls how much the modulated signal is mixed with the dry signal. Delay controls the delay time of the modulated signal. Feedback sets the amount of feedback of the delay line. Amp sets the amount of delayed signal modulation, and speed sets the speed of that modulation. The delay part of the effects rack is placed after the gain stage and delivers everything from clean and precise digital delay to degraded repeats typical of analog delays of days gone by. Level controls how much of the delay effect is mixed with the dry signal. Delay sets the delay time. Feedback sets the amount of feedback. And color controls the amount of overdrive and resonance of the filter in the delay loop. The final section of RockStack is the cabinet impulse section. This is where the final shaping of your sound takes place, and it happens the same way it does in the real world with a physical guitar cabinet. RockStack comes with two cabinet impulses, A and B. Don't let the small number fool you though. These two impulses have been carefully created, especially for RockStack purposes. And the impulse blend control makes it easy to continuously blend between them across a vast tonal spectrum. This section of the plugin can be turned on or off too, so it's entirely up to you if you want to pair it with any of your custom impulse responses. Now let's move back to the top to check out the Audified utility bar. Starting from the left, we've got the main power button, and right next to it is the magnifying glass for changing the size of the plugin. In the center of the top panel are the main preset controls. Here's where we can scroll through factory presets, choose presets from existing categories, or save and delete presets we've created ourselves. To go back to default settings, we can just select the RockStack default preset. On the right side of the utility bar are the notification bell and the services menu. The bell makes sure you don't miss out on important news, tips, or any of our special offers and discounts. The wrench icon takes us to the main services menu. Here's where we can check for updates, access the user manual, request support, or send feedback. This is also where we can set the oversampling rate of the RockStack plugin. There are 3 options to choose from, and double oversampling is the default. So there you have it. Thanks for checking out Lynda RockStack. To listen to more isolated sound clips, to try out the free demo version, or to purchase the plugin, head over to the product page listed in the description below. And for even more backstage info and discounts, make sure you subscribe to our newsletter. This has been Kyle for Audified, and until next time, take care. Today we're taking a closer look at Lynda RockStack. Oh, that's so hard to say without
Yeah.
smiling.